Yo, guys, what up? Welcome. How is everyone doing? I hope everyone is doing well. I'm doing pretty good, just a bit tired due to, well, let's say, a suboptimal amount of sleep. But that's fine, because we're still surviving. Don't ask me how, but we are. Also, let me just put this on live chat instead of top chat, so everything comes through on YouTube. And let's also, before we forget, get a prediction started. Yo, Danny, welcome. How you doing? Start prediction: Saturn eSports or Sunset and Hunters. Yep, cool. Let's make it 10 minutes. That's cool as well. It's pretty accurate actually, because there's 8 minutes till the hits come in when War Day starts, and then there's about 2 minutes left in prep. Yo, Kenneth, how you doing? Welcome. So guys, if you nice. But if you're like, why does he seem so tired? Well, I slept about 3 hours and 45 minutes last night. And let's just say I'm starting to feel the fact that I was up at 6 AM. But for the rest, doing good. I'm actually kind of surprised how well I'm functioning given the amount of sleep that I had. Yo, Morteza, how you doing over on YouTube? Welcome in. So yeah, that all in all considered, shouldn't be complaining. Just a vodka Red Bull and you're good to go. Yeah, fair. Let me just skip the vodka this time though. But we do have some stuff prepared. I'm actually kind of surprised that I didn't need it that much during the day. Because I was thinking I had one pipeline punch monster after I went to the store, but that was yesterday evening, because I went to the store yesterday evening from work. Damn, bro. You're almost making me think. Also, guys, which door am I supposed to choose? Because I have no clue. Also, why do I have 3 things claimable in here? It's a rune of Build a Golden Book of Spells, which I can't claim yet, and a dark rune. The close one. One of the close ones. Cool. Which is basically all 3. Or, well, technically speaking, you could say that the right one is partially opened. But, you know, there's then still left 3 chests, middle 200 event medals. And I think the right one was like a, what was it? Like a Clan Castle cake or whatever. If I remember seeing that correctly. Hey, Michelle. Welcome. Who is she? Given this week, you could almost start to think that I've already started with the sub-goal reward. We've been live basically every day this week. Yeah, because Monday we did the farming stream. Yesterday we did the doubleheader war stream, and today we're doing the doubleheader war stream as well. Dat is baal om te horen. Met mij vooral moe. But let's see. Is it already known what the event medals are used for? Because if there's like good rewards that, for example, would help me get the new equipment for the Dragon WoD Cup. Blijft nu wel de hele tijd live? Laat het hopen. Event still live. Oh, that one. It's this one. It's these event medals. Ah. Gotcha. Just the medals. Ah, yeah. Fair. Okay. Is it already known whether they fixed the bug that was going on with chests not being able to be upgraded to better rarities? Because in my mind, yes, it is fixed. Because in my mind, that seems like the best option, just due to the fact that, okay, you had 3 common, rip. But like the on the right with the Klein Castle Cake, you have 1 reward, which is pretty good. Like, you know, Klein Castle Cake, sure, go for it. Then in the middle you have 200 event medals, which sure, also decent. And then on the other hand, on the left side, you have 3 options for good rewards. So my mind's going towards the left door in that regard. Exactly. Right. Then that's just made it clear we're picking the left door. Unlock 3 chests. Is this the reward you wanted? Well, better be. Otherwise, you made a dumb choice, bitch. You just... yeah. Let's see if we can get anything better than 3 commons. Doubt it. It's a little bit of dark, which always is nice. Ooh, yeah, see, there we go. That's already a rare chest. Probably still not worth it, but... it's a resource potion. Even nog... oeh, lekker. Ik zag inderdaad iets voorbij komen op Snap. It's a rare chest. Well, at least we got 2 upgraded ones. And we got a power potion. At least now we got 3 rewards instead of 1, so that's already good. But we also have a war day that started, so we can do some lineups. We're starting with the guest over from Sunset Hunters. Where we got Yoru, we got David, we got Riddler, we got Sir Tiago, and we got Chief Testcat. Dus allemaal in de buik. Ah. Oh ja, hoe is het gegaan? Als je er überhaupt iets over wil uitweiden. En natuurlijk snap ik als je het niet in de chat doet. Maar ik ben natuurlijk heel benieuwd. En moe, maar dat terzijde. And then for the lineup of Saturn eSports, we have Socher, we got Ripper, we got Jetten, we got Eric, and we have PJ. Who apparently is stepping away from his signature attack strategy due to the meta shifting. I'm kind of curious if they're gonna come up with something else for him. In the meantime, we also have some claims. Looks like Sorcerer is hitting 5. We got PJ on 4. Ripper on 3. Very similar name. Ripper and Riddler. And no one on 2 yet. And Jetson on 1, which means Eric gonna have to take on base number 2. Ja, ik zie binnenkomen. En ik zal er natuurlijk niks over vertellen. Klinkt heel naar, als ik het zo even kort lees. De sterkte. Maar ik weet dat... volgens mij onder andere Carbon, die had het er laatst ook over in één keer op Snapchat of nee, niet Snapchat, op Insta volgens mij. Dus het zou me niks verbazen als je daar ook met je verhaal terecht kan, mocht je daar behoefte aan hebben. Ze is ook wel bezig met daar, hoe heet dat? Bewustzijn van creëren. Ik heb daar ook over dit spel. Mooi. Want dat is een beetje hetzelfde als dat ik heb met... zo'n stapje verder nog meer... Ja, I know. Ik las het. Maar dat is een beetje hetzelfde als wat ik heb met de dingen die bij linksletters naar voren komen. Dat dit ook wel zoiets is van... Het is in zekere zin een soort taboe om het erover te hebben. Maar dat ik denk, ja, maar waarom, zeg maar? Ik bedoel, het is niet alsof je er zelf iets voor gekozen of gedaan hebt om het te krijgen waardoor je dom bent of zo. Dus ja, een beetje zo'n idee van, ja, maar jongens, dit mag toch best veel meer bespreekbaar zijn. But we're gonna go into the first attack from Santiago and actually focus on that. Coming in with the Warden walk. No queen yet. Are we gonna go for a fireball? Looks like we aren't. Just double jam on the Warden. Gonna probably try his best though to get the Warden to take out the Town Hall. And let's see, with that Tesla that shouldn't be an issue. But let's see what he can do. Ik denk dat het rondje de boel vooral is, omdat je ook al zo... ja... Fair, daar zit zeker wat in. Alright, troop launcher is down together with the heroes and the throwers. 1 minute already. Yeah, he's taking his time. He's definitely taking his time. Though I do kind of get that he's going this with this approach on this base, because we have seen multiple one-star defenses on this base already in the time that I've streamed Saturn, where people were coming from either like 12 o'clock-ish or like all the way from 9. And they were just running out of steam to get to the town hall. So in that regard, I think it is probably the smartest or the smarter approach to come from the town hall side here. Even though you're probably sacrificing a little bit of like overall reach and strength into the attack. Your name is funny on the screen. Oh yeah, that's fair. Ooh, there goes Queen. It kind of just cuts it off at a stupid point. One character more or less and it would have been normal. Or at least less dumb. Yeah, well, I think it's... Oh, sorry, for a sec I thought it was Michelle saying that. So I was almost gonna go into it way more seriously than needed. Also, a big defense. Time running out for Santiago. And it is gonna be 77% in the end. Good try indeed. And at least not a one-star defense, you know? Big Phil, yeah. That's true, though. Given the history on this base, I'm already glad that he got at least a 2-star. You understand me? Fine a minute. Exactly. Yeah, no, that's fair. Safe 2-star. True. True. And if you're like, wait, why is he rubbing his eyes so much? Yeah, something with a total sleep time of 3 hours and 45 minutes-ish. Give or take. So, you know. Not the best. Alright, first hit is in. It is PJ. Yo, Mr. Morningstar, how you doing? It's a surviving stream. I wouldn't go that far, but yeah, I'm not in the best shape with regards to my energy levels at this point. But let's see what Mr. PJ can do. Coming in with the Warden charge into the Town Hall area as well. Trying to take care of that long shot. This base was nice for bowlers. No, he's going with his... Ooh, he's actually going with his signature one. That's nice. Which for his sake is throwers. Yeah, throwers, meteor golems, and starting off with the fireball. Right, nice. Good catch there that the boogers would finish off the Town Hall. He's already invested a minute as well into this attack. Good fireball though, getting a very good value. Might have wanted to get the CC as well, but he's got the poison to carry the CC. Or to... yeah, to get rid of it. Of the troops. Ooh, Ice Hound. Not often you see that. Probably just to keep the bowlers. You find sentence structure particularly difficult. Well, that's a very nice sentence, honestly. But I get that. I definitely do get that. It's... wait, we just... oh yeah, we did just see the... I don't even know what that ice ability is called. But yeah, it is a lot different than Dutch, which for us makes it hard. There goes King's boots. Or spiky ball, not boots. Oh Jesus. This will be fair, but still, you know, you're learning, and that's the important thing. You're not stubborn, and you're not trying to hold on to just speaking Dutch. Looks like PJ unfortunately isn't gonna triple here either. Does have one more freeze, but that's not gonna make this attack into a triple, sadly for him. King's popped his Phoenix in the meantime, getting through enemy King, or at least attempting to. He's gonna use the freeze on the multi-archer tower. And the searcher particularly on... yeah, fair. I was already kind of surprised, but I was like, maybe you've learned it. So I wasn't gonna judge before knowing the full facts. Right. Advantage for Saturn, but unfortunately only an 83% for PJ. My eyes feel particularly dry at this point actually, but yeah. Didn't want to rob you guys of another back-to-back stream. Yo, Bobby, how you doing, my man? Hope you're doing well. They are ahead by percent at this point, 6% in it right now. 83% 2-star for PJ versus the 77 for Sir Tiago on defense. Just to catch you up there. Okay, so you always have one guy trying to one up another. I got 3 hours and 45 minutes. So, almost the same, but not quite. Something with, after the stream yesterday, I watched a stream in which a lot of, late attack, by the way, from Sunset Hunters. But I watched a stream in which a lot of subjects were discussed that are normally not that easy to talk about. Mine 2, 500. Good one. Very good. Very smart. Alright, Riddler is in, but when that next attack from Saturn comes in, we are definitely switching, just because how late it is, I think we cannot watch them both in full. But let's just say that that stream that I watched after streaming yesterday set some gears in motion in my head, and before I knew it, I was dumping my thoughts into a Google Doc for like 2 hours. Ended up sleeping at, I think it was like 2:20 a.m. Right, RC gets recalled. Let's see what we're doing here. We're going right into the town hall. These guys seem to be going for safe 2-star attempts more often than not. Also, of course, welcome to all the guys over on the YouTube. Welcome, welcome. Hope you guys are doing well. Kind of annoyed that my like I haven't found a good way yet to integrate the YouTube chat and everything into OBS. Maybe there's a plugin or whatever for that, but I haven't found it yet. It's the only thing I don't really like as far as like the multi-streaming goes. Because for those of you that don't know, I'm currently live on both Twitch and YouTube. On Twitch, of course, it is twitch.tv/itspecky, and then on YouTube it is also youtube.com/it. I think you have to put an ad in front of my channel name, but there it's youtube.com/@itspecky. So if you're like, well, let me check out that other platform or whatever, then you know where to find me on both. And of course, whenever the Discord link pops up in chat, feel free to join there as well. And if you look to my left, you'll see that we also have a sub goal active currently. We get another 16 subs before the 81 days to go period expires. We will be doing daily streams for a month. It looks like we're looking at a big defense on Jetton's base here in the meantime. Looking at a low 60s hit. 61 maybe, depending on the... Yeah, 61. Nice. Easy. Right on time for that next hit to go live for his Saturn. Alright, now we have all the self-promo out of the way. Now we can actually watch the attacks again and just enjoy that. As you may be able to tell, I'm not really the kind of guy that is good at like selling himself. What the... Interesting base. Let's see, do we have a fireball? We do have a fireball. I'm kind of eyeing up this general area that I'm hoping he's gonna try and go for. Alright, he is gonna go for a split push. Having the Warden work on the one side, RC for a bit on the other side, used her ability with the Seeking Shield and the Rocket Spear to clear some defenses and to clear some trash buildings. Did find the Tesla farm here. I guess that's worth it. He's destroyed 2 Teslas, found 2 more, so there's 1 more hiding somewhere. And I'm guessing he is hoping that it isn't near where the Warden is trying to go. Because we saw yesterday how one Tesla could screw up an entire attack. Definitely investing a lot of time. There goes the ice block. That means he's preparing for the fireball. 1 invis, 2 invis, 3 invis. Zaps, or quakes, and bam. Right, nice, great value. Only thing that he has to be wary of is the revenge tower now. Does get a, what's that? Huh? Oh, that must have been a rage tower then, because it was like, wait a minute, he doesn't even have a rage. Where'd the rage come from? First come on, Town Hall, go down. Green pops her ability. Town Hall is down, good. At least we're looking at a 2-star here. Like I said though, but he's probably going to deploy that. Yeah, the RC is gonna go into the revenge tower with the Skelly spell distraction. That's what I was expecting him to do, but he's gonna have to exactly invis. This one, except for time, I'm gonna say. Oof, RC has to get through the revenge tower though, and she does. On the top side, it's just Warden though at this point, which is not great. Warden distracted easily by Skelly, 2 buildings, and there he has it. Wow. Jetton just showing us some really nice attacking. What an attack, yeah. And damn, Bobby on a 7-stream streak. Doing good, nice. Good to see that you enjoy everything. Mr. Morningstar would have loved that. Yeah, so do I. I might not be the most energetic or enthusiastic one, but I definitely do enjoy a good attack. Nice, love to see it, especially after a big defense. That way the destruction percentage gap currently grown to 9%, which means 45% on one base, which is logical because the gap was 6%, and then with the 39% that just got added, and the next attack that's going on from David, that is going to come to a 45% gap. Right, next attack in from David is going to be Zap Throwers with a little bit of a Furnace Warden charge. Queen easily being taken out. Nice. Let's see though. See, do we have a no double gem on the Warden? I was kind of almost expecting like a fireball, but that's just because he was investing so much time into the Warden. But of course he had to clear that corner just to make sure that he was able to get those throwers to go in. Right, going into the town hall with that lock launcher. Throwers have managed to take care of the Guardian. They're avoiding the town. Well, they were avoiding the town hall for a little bit, but They're like, yeah, okay, you want us to take it out? Sure. We'll be helpful for once. Oh, that must have been what we saw as well with the Rage Lust attack, where it was from the, no, wait, I don't know. Just makes no sense where the Rage came from, at least not in my mind. Because in this case, it was pretty clear that it came from the Super Valve. Damn, Warden is, well, now he's dead, but he was holding on by a thread. But we are looking at another defense. Peter's base holding against David's attack. Nothing is going to beat this base. At least not this thrower attack. Going to be ending at 82%. Decent. But not a triple that they very much needed. I was gonna say, let's see. Gaat het goed? Ja hoor. Gewoon moe. But let's see what Eric's doing. Gonna be starting off with a fireball, that's for sure. Gonna go for the Rage Tower. Good value. Smart move with the totem spell, just making sure that he just has a little bit more time. Oh wow, not even the angry jelly on the Warden here. Could have made stuff a little more easy, maybe. Not sure though, honestly. Alright, there goes Sealer. And we get throwers and meteor golems. Smart move probably as well, trying to sponge some of those bombs from the bomb hive with that totem spell, just to make sure the healers don't go down from it. Thank you for the hydrate. Taking a little bit of risk here though with the attack strat, just going from the far side of the town hall. Though in this case, there wasn't really many other options. Otherwise, going from the top side, he would have also had trouble. Oof, he barely got access. Warden gets sniped, by the way. Bruh. Revenge Tower sniped everything that was even remotely close to the freaking town hall here. Eric really in a tough spot. Queen gets sniped as well. I'm hoping for his sake that was one of the Queen clones, but this one is going to be a 1-star, so it's going to be all tied up. This base is toxic. He is going to make it so that Saturn will hold on to the percent lead, but definitely going to make it way more. His CC was empty. Was it? No, it wasn't. Yeah, it was. No, it wasn't. It had. Wait, is our freaking. Our meteor golem's freaking 40 CC space? Wow. Yo, baseballs. Making an appearance twice in a row. Guess nothing is, ever too crazy for you. Expect the unexpected. But our freaking meteor golem was really 40 CC or 40 troop space. That's insane. But it definitely wasn't empty then. It seemed like it because it disappeared so easily, but there were troops. But like I said, it will still be advantage by a pretty big margin for Saturn eSports. But it could have been way way less close. Though of course we shouldn't forget the fact that if it comes down to it, Saturn eSports have all the evidence to support a later tech claim. Yori now coming in with throwers and meteor golems. Going to be coming in with a fireball as well. Was just able to tell mainly by that ice block, because nowadays the EQ spell, or spells I should say, aren't as much of a telltale sign anymore as they used to be. And then even a lot of invis also isn't as much of a telltale sign as it used to be. So now of course the main sign will still be just click on the warden equipment and see, but of course, you know, that's right, that's gonna go for the multi-inferno. It's gonna get the bomb hive and the revenge tower, so great value in that. Oh wow, wait, I didn't even realize the fact that he was doing it with a Queen Warden charge, not even with just a Warden walk. That's a nice setup actually. It is a lot of spell investment though to do it in this way, but if it works out, you know, why not? And this time his stuff is actually walking into the base, which is also not of low importance. There goes the first star, there goes the second star. He is struggling way more to get percent than I kind of imagined, honestly though. But that could just be me. Time-wise, we are at a minute left. King just has his ability, no more invis, because we just used our last one. Let's see though, 45 seconds. Most of the troops are stuck on stuff. This one is looking pretty decent. There goes King ability. The question is, how much can the King be a limiting factor here? If the King can manage to hold the troops up, which he currently is doing a very good job of. He is going to go down. It is 10 seconds left, 5% to get. Since when is the warden not dumb? It is going to be a time fill, however, so that's mega important. 97 for Yoru. Let's see, what am I missing? Huh? Rip? But what? Huh? Oh. You got me scared there. I thought you were saying rip because the internet. I was like, but I'm not seeing any dropped frames. So I was like, wait a minute. No. But yeah, rip for him that he didn't get a triple. Next hit is in though, we got a Ripper. It's kind of funny given that we were just talking about rip. Dunnage F. Okay. Small difference, big consequence. But Ripper coming in with the Tunnel 17 go-to strat, which is of course the Root Riders, the Valks, starting with a giant arrow to the base or rip internet. Yeah, fair. Giant arrow to the base with the Zeps and the Quakes. I was almost gonna ask, is the part live now as well where the poison spell could affect the Guardian? But I just realized in time that they had postponed that due to the fact that it was not working. Or at least, rephrase, not working as intended. Ooh, missing 2 healers, that's gonna hurt. Though, I guess he held on to 2 healers for that cause exactly. Wouldn't be surprised if that's the thought process. Just because he knew he couldn't recall it all if he deployed those 2 healers. Didn't even get close now though, not gonna lie. Right, King ability got popped way early. Right, Queen is gonna latch onto the town hall and then get distracted by the CC troops. That's gonna be interesting. We're gonna see another 1-star. No, because the barbs distract in time. Queen is gonna latch onto town hall, take it out. Phew. Longshot still has a super long range. That was kind of a Kobe from way downtown shot. So it is going to be a defense for Riddler. Riddler defense against Ripper. Try saying that 5 times fast. I'll tell you beforehand, you're not going to succeed. Percent-wise, we are going to be still looking at an advantage for Saturn. Is Jetson playing? Yes, sir. Remind me to show his triple when we have a moment. You are going to love it. You missed it. Yeah, exactly what Bobby says. But I'll definitely show you after after war, because we have some time to kill anyway, because we got like the whole prep day part. Jeez, he went second, I believe. Second or third. I think second. Yeah, second. No, he went, yeah, exactly. Ooh, missing this one. Chief Test Cat. We are starting off with a Slammer, of all things. Turning it into a Mass Hydra. Which is... Can you record it? Well, if I record it, it's gonna be with like my overlay and everything around it as well. So... Don't know if you want that. And of course it will be in the stream vault anyway. Chief Test Cat going right into the town hall though with his attack. Overgrowth on a... Mainly the monolith and the and an air defense. I can crop. Well, it's already going to be in the stream vault, and I will show it to you as well. But well, I can definitely also record it if that's what you want. For sure, of course, no worries. Let's see what a chief test cat can do. Though in this case, it is the case that even if Sunset Hunters will triple, a triple for Saturn will guarantee them the win. But it's not looking like a triple at all for Chief Test Cat. He's just got the sneezy left. Barely hits 50% plus here, that's insane. Might be hitting like close to 60% in the end just because of all the trash buildings, but still easily able to be beaten by Saturn. Especially as they had the percent advantage going into the last hit. It's probably already done, or is it still going? No, it's still going. Okay. Now it's done. 63% in the end for Chief Test Cat. And let's see, we have a 7% deficit, which means any 2-star will win it for Saturn eSports. And once again, they'll have the option that if for whatever reason they manage to not get a 2-star, they can claim a deduction for their opponent for hitting late. So even if they get a second 1-star, they'll have a safety net. I am kind of curious, however, if they got they ended up getting the win in the other tournament where they claimed to have a late hit from the opponent. Not that it mattered because it was group stage anyway, but of course you want to win wars that you play, so in that regard it does matter. Let's see though what Sorcerer can do. He's coming in with the throwers. Let's see what kind of opener. Just Warden. Warden with the Angry Jelly. He's sniping some defenses. And then archers in right behind, snapping some trash buildings. And now Warden's gonna turn around to those trash buildings. This guy really has some interesting levels on his collectors though, and that one with stars also level, what is it, 3? Is it, ja, klopt. Klopt, het is inderdaad een monster zonder suiker. Of nou ja, een van de... Ze hebben meerdere suikervrije smaken. Dit is de Ultra White. Snap anders dat je... ja, nou ja, laat ik het zo zeggen. Over het algemeen kan ik het prima hebben om 's avonds nog dit te drinken. Ook als het zeg maar de monster met suiker is. Alleen afgelopen nacht was het gewoon heel duidelijk, waardoor het kwam dat ik weinig sliep. Want ik sliep vooral laat. En ik had mezelf ook toevallig vandaag voor het eerst als doel gesteld om, ondanks dat ik thuis werkte, wel gewoon met mijn vroege wekker uit bed te gaan. Dus toen stond ik in één keer om 6 uur al naast mijn bed. Dus ja, als je dan om 2:45 pas in bed ligt. Of nou ja, laat ik het anders zeggen. Als je anders pas... of als je pas om 2:45 poging gaat doen tot slapen. Ja, you know. Dan wil het wel, zeg maar. Hoe laat? 2:20 in de nacht. Right, let's see though what Sorcerer can do. We are getting a little bit sidetracked. Because this one is looking pretty good. Even though the clones are fading. And it's gonna be mainly... Ik verstond 10 voor 3. Ja, na half uurtje verschil. I was about to say it's gonna be mainly that King that could have done anything, but it is gonna be a second triple here for the Saturn eSports boys. Which means a big fat W. 11-10 victory. 89% to 76%, so definitely very good defense. Because after 5 attacks, you can see how much the average destruction percentage was on the bases as well. And if you beat your opponent by 13% average, then you're definitely doing good. And honestly, this should have been a 12-10 victory probably. But let's see. Let's pout the prediction if it lets me. Wacht even. 1 wint nu. Ja. Blauw wint. Right, that was the prediction for this one. Nice. But let's... I hope Mr. Morningstar's still here. Because then we can show that triple of Jatin again. Yes, he is. Let's go and let me record it. It will include stream sound, by the way, but that's no biggie, I guess. Alright, let me see. Next one is versus First Labor Academy in the Strategic Battle Season 5. Let's see. Good. And let's start a new prediction in the meantime. Saturn eSports versus First Labor. Probably... is it gonna accept that? Let's see, it is also 3 minutes to 9. So we'll make it a 20-minute prediction. It is gonna accept it. Okay, never knew how long those options can be. Someone going in big on Saturn right away. No surprise there. Not gonna lie. Let's see. Let's go over to this account because we got some Clan Games progress to make. This one is... Oof, this one is gonna go away in so little time. We're just gonna go with the Foxtrot way of doing things. And we gotta do it quick. Well, we can just snipe Town Hall on this one, that's good. There we go. And even got a star bonus, that's nice. And on this one, we actually gotta work for it a little bit. Then we also got the heroes that can come in and help. There we go, that's 50, cool. Yeah, okay, I'm starting to get more and more into the mindset of how you could get so many points here with that. Next one, no real outside base or outside buildings here in the base. Enough here, in my mind. There's 50 again, and pretty much all the loot as well, so we're just gonna say see ya. Is there enough outside buildings? We're just gonna chance it. On to 32, 35%. 43. And we got 50. So that's gonna be 4 out of 5. Or was it already? Wait, what do we all of a sudden? Oh, we got 10 start from multiplayer battles from 60 for 60 seconds. Twice? Huh. Interesting. But we won't complain. He's just talking his heart. But sure, you know, like I said, we'll take it. Here, no base or no outside buildings. Same here. That's the only thing that's really important for this to work well enough. This one's probably tricky, the part that it seems so easy. But there's the star, cool. kind of realized halfway through that attack that I could have just sniped the town hall way more easily than just drop everything. You know, that was a little bit of a mess up on my part. Are we going Super Witches or Super Wizards first? Super Wizards. Don't even know if Town Hall or no, Town Hall 14 should have Super Witches actually. Let's cancel these. Activate Super Wizards. Basically just gonna kind of like go like this. I don't even know at this point, honestly. Can't even tell what freaking equipment is apparently on these things anymore. Probably should just, oh, that should have been on ground mode, not air. Just trying to figure out what works and what doesn't. But I feel like this is gonna work well enough generally to make it worth it. Yeah, we got 50 easily, cool. And we got another loot bonus, star bonus thingy. In the meantime, it is 5 minutes past, but that means that if war was spun on time, the second one, that war day started now, and then that means there's 8 minutes till next attacks come in. First attacks from the next war. So in that regard, there's no need to get stressed. Cool, that's 50. Nice. Ooh, there's the good song again, guys. Enjoy it.
Hands up, I feel the rumble in my chest. You and me, standing higher than the rest. One spot, and we're burning through the dark. One shot, yeah, we're aiming for the stars. Can you feel it crawling up your
Feel like music's gonna have to carry us through this stream. Ouch, that was my nose. I'm not gonna be dumb, just drop everything here. There we go. If I was less sharp, I would have probably just dropped my heroes, quit out, and then be very confused by the fact that it didn't count towards that challenge. There we go, nice. Kind of losing track here, but we are at 4 out of 5. This one we're not gonna hit. Yeah, this one is okay, I guess. A little bit of a waste on the warden ability, but that's fine. We'll get away with it. There is Town Hall, nice. And that is it for this one. Perfect. That was legit in the space of, I think, like 11 minutes we got those 3k points. And then we even got another 1500 point one there. Damn, we can just keep going. Then I need to make sure to cancel these. No, not you. And click on activate here. Yep. And with 4 and 6, sure. I don't know. Cool. More stuff completed. 2 million gold, 2 million elixir, 1500 things and stuff, and almost enough for everything. And then on here, 75 glowy ore. Let's see, did we already... No. I was about to say, did we already claim the stake horse, but no. But what, since when is there, since the update was introduced in the update. But let's also unlock this door with the 3 chests, see if we can get anything good from it. Just gonna kind of speed run through them. That's more dark. That's more dark. And a rare chest with a research potion. Decent. Apparently we have full research resource potions though, so we're gonna use them. F. Yep. Haven't really seen too much of it, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's banned in a lot of tournaments. Just because it's new and people are trying to like figure out the balance and stuff. I got 6 chests because I claimed them with the bug. Oh, that's interesting. Right, let's see some lineups, starting with the team of Vruchtleber, FL Academy, in which we have Florian, we got Sasuke Uchiha, we got Domi. Vanavond vroeg naar bed. Ja, wat is vroeg. Ik stream sowieso nog deze war en daarna even kijken. Ik ga daarna sowieso niet meer streamen, no worries, maar ik zie het wel. In ieder geval meer slapen dan gisteren. Dat is het ding wat zeker is. Right, but we left off at the fact that at number 3 we have Domi. We got Invictus at number 2, and then Lala lining out, rounding out the lineup. And then for the team of Saturn, we have Elf. We have Cercier, who tripled nicely in the last war. We have Ripper, we have Eric, and we have PJ. In the meantime, we had some claims. Eric on number 5, claiming early this time to make sure that he hits a base that he likes the best. Or dislikes the least. Which in both cases would be nice, because you are hitting the base that you want. Just making sure I hadn't missed anything important in the meantime. But we will be seeing the next hit go live in about 2 minutes. In this case, again, not sure who's team A, who's team B. Last war, we got that told to us before we could even look it up because one team just started attacking. But in this case, Saturn eSports is going to be team A, at least based on what I see on the match graphics. Oh. There we go. Making sure my iPad's still properly set in the stand. Because at some points I like adjust it, but then I apparently only adjust the fact how my iPad's like secured in the mount instead of actually securing the position of the stand to what I need. And then all of a sudden I might just be left with my freaking iPad in my hands just because I was pulling it out apparently without realizing it, which is kind of dumb. Let's see, how expensive are the spell towers? 21.6, damn bro. I need to get my S in gear and just farm like my life depends on it on this account. What can we claim? Tank is okay. That's nice. We can use it for clan games on this account. We also have the last 2 battles of a Magic Mortar or whatever. And PJ is in on this base of Invictus, coming in with his stores, his meteor golems, and his fireball. Apparently he might have just found a way for himself to make his signature strategy super efficient again. Good value there, except for he would have probably wanted or like to actually take out the Revenge Tower too. Damn. Lucky that he didn't draw the Tesla farm, but I think he might have just had the Invis in the right place just because he kind of was probably expecting it to be there. But still, it's always better when it's not drawn than when it's drawn out. Because one well-placed Tesla can make an entire attack go awry. Warden trying his best to get through the Reaver Tower, barely does. Good thing he's drawn out of the line of fire of those bombs from the bomb hive though, because that was kind of painful. No, those bombs from the bomb hive way strong. Not gonna say they're too strong, but they're very strong. Meantime, Queen and RC both from different directions trying to take on that compartment on the top side. Easily getting through. Nice totem spell on that clubbed defense area. Even gonna provide some tanking from those heroes. King on the top side has his ability. RC has his ability too. Or hers. Or its. Whatever. We still do have a rage in hand as well for the backside probably, because Town Hall is easily taken out. Minute on the clock. It's kind of a question of how well are his troops going to be able to funnel and path into the bottom side of the base. King pops his ability. Sucks that he doesn't have the stick horse now, because this one is looking like it's dying out for PJ. 37 seconds. Expo is my main concern at this point. But if those throwers can get tanked for long enough, what does the stick horse do? It makes it so that the king can jump walls. But I'm not 100% sure on like the mechanics behind it. But it looks like PJ is gonna set his team off on the right foot with a triple. Back to his winning ways with the signature strategy. Love it. That's what we like to see. Oof, we're missing the next attack. Sorry, guys. Guess it's starting to show that I'm not as sharp as I thought I was. But we got this attack from Lala coming in with the super bowlers. Started off with a spirit walk. We got the e-boots and the what the frick is the spear ability called again? The rocket spear, that's what it is. Jesus. My mind just went blank there for a second. Actually kind of insane. Right, giant arrows to the base. We are seeing the warden used with the eternal tome and the heroic torch actually, which, if I am correct, allows the troops, at least under certain circumstances, to move through walls. But I think it is a passive ability. But it is where's really this like who knows? Or is it gonna now allow them to go through walls? Well, it does, but I'm kind of curious if it stops allowing them to go through walls now that it's worn off. But I don't think, no, that's definitely not the case, because those bowlers were in the middle compartment, were the, like right around the CC here, and then we moved through. But good question there, Bobby. I'm not sure, maybe he's at work. I know that he sometimes has weird work schedules. Maybe he's playing tennis. I think he plays tennis at least, like competitively. But I might be mixing him up with someone else now in my head. But it is going to be a big defense here from for Eric on the attack of Lala. Bowler's not the way to go on this attack. I like the fact that we're seeing more and more different equipments though. Finally, people are getting more creative and like more diverse with their attacks again. I think like if you compare right now to like a month ago, everything, at least from like the less fortunate teams, everything would have been freaking throwers. And maybe right now the majority will still be throwers, but at least we're seeing bowlers, we're seeing dragons like Hydra, we're seeing the meteor golems mixed in. We're seeing diversity is what I'm saying. Okay, I really should stop rubbing my eyes, but they're dry, so they itch, so I rub them, so they get more dry, so they itch more, so I rub them more. Like something with a downward spiral and a vicious circle and something like that. Which of course mainly is just a sign of you need to go to bed, and I know, but... That's what... Uh-huh. Baseballs, huh? Lol. Alright, but here we see some more Super Bowlers, this time from Eric. Let's see if he can recover from his earlier mishap. Luckily, due to the OPness of his teammates, it didn't cost him too dearly. And yes, I did realize what I just said. If you cut away the O. And of course, I should have just said due to the skills of his teammates, but you know, it's... Exactly. In hindsight, it's always easier to see what you should have done than it is to actually do it right beforehand. Right, but let's see. It looks like we are gonna go right through the town hall, and it looks like Eric's gonna say, yeah, no way, I am making that mistake again. Though we should just leave it at the OP teammates. Nice Warden ability there. Great rage as well. Warden or King ability. Ooh, he gets targeted by a lot of stuff. And he is gonna pop his Phoenix. Queen with her ability already popped is gonna get the better of the Revenge Tower. That's really good. We're gonna need that Mono to go down to the RC. Well, Mono's gonna go down to the bowlers themselves. This one looking like a dub. Especially if that freaking air defense goes down and those bowlers snipe all the skellies together with the E-boots of the RC. But damn, bro. We're seeing diversity and it's working. We got freaking Saturn back to their tripling ways. So that is really nice. And of course, a very, very big shout out to all of you guys watching right now. I do really appreciate that. Love the fact that we're currently generally here with like a fair few people. If I already compare that to how we started out at the beginning of the year, that it was way less, so thank you. Like, my aim for streaming never really has been like to get freaking rich, because if that's the case, or if that would have been my aim, I'm for one probably born into the wrong 50% of the people. For another, I'm streaming a way too niche game, and for a third, I would have had to invest in being way more consistent from the start to actually grow the channel more. But what my aim has been is to just create a place for people to be able to just hang out, have a nice time, talk with each other and just have fun. I'm starting to think that we're, in that regard, we are getting somewhere slowly but surely. But enough with the emotional talk. Let's see what Invictus can do from FL Academy, coming in with a RC charge. Except for the fact that he didn't have any fucking invis, so it was more like an RC Sui in that case. Using the E-Drex, popping Queen ability. There it goes, the Warden ability as well. Gonna try and make his way through the CC. You get some nice chains off. CC goes down. Queen doing a perfect way, a perfect thing of actually clearing the bottom side. Clones are gonna fade, however, now, so it is gonna be just down to the Queen again, which is getting some help from those CC troops. And all in all, this one ain't looking too bad. Thinking we are on for a defense here, however, still, but definitely not looking too crazily bad. And this one mainly going to be down to whether there's E-Drex and Loons can pull through. Looks like the E-Drex are going to go down. Last one currently just going down. It looks like the Super Wiz Towers are going to be saving the day for PJ, together with the Gear Up Tower. It's actually funny, they use the same skin on defense as he did on offense. Seems like you have jinxed. Well, that's good, I guess. Because it was an FL Academy hit, so we don't want them to triple Kappa. No, just kidding. Of course, we want Good Wars, and in Good Wars, it is a war that's close. So, in that regard, not good for your points. Ooh, you voted on FL Academy. With 42.69, nice. Guess you won it, or you couldn't go in with 420.69. I'm not that yeah, fair. Looks like that was actually a smart choice. I'm standing at the breaking point. One word and this could all cave in. You're a tremor in my voice, shaking every thought I'm holding. We're hanging by I was about to say hello, next attack. Let's see though what Ripper's gonna do. Ooh, more stick horse action with the giant gauntlet. That's gonna be interesting. Curious to see how well that one works. Let's see though, gonna rage up the Warden because he's gonna be fighting the enemy Queen, so mainly raging up the healers and that Headhunter. That way, facing the enemy Queen becomes a breeze. Now coming in with those throwers. Look launcher in from the bottom side. I feel like we've seen a similar hit on a similar base on in the earlier war. So I feel like this base is pretty much identical to a base that Saturn has been running. Otherwise, how low are the odds that you actually get two of the same base in back-to-back wars against you. Let's see, looks like King with the stick horse might have been... No, there you go, he just jumped the wall here. Did have the angry jelly though, so no reincarnation for him. Uh-oh, yeah, the healers have been splitting, uh-oh. Does still have 3 hero abilities, of which the Wardens is not going to be doing anything. And the Queen's just been triggered, RC still has hers, and just triggered it as well. Definitely good percent, might be another triple. Does have another totem spell though, so that's definitely worth. No more healers though. Gonna be the question, I was about to say, it's gonna be the question if he has enough time and if he... how well he decides to use what he has, but it looks like we are going to be running into time issues for Ripper. So I guess we could say Ripper. Yeah, 98 with the Queen in midair when it hits 0. Nice try. So yeah, base mostly jinxed Kappa. But I guess seeing how we were having a whole discussion about, or like we were noticing the fact that there was more diversity, how fitting is it that the attack that's been running rampant throughout basically the entire Clash eSports recently until the balance changes is the attack to fail. Like I said, it's in right away. We got a Florian. In my mind, that's kind of not, well, not nice, of course, because you never want anyone to fail, but that's kind of fitting. But let's see what Florian can do. He's also coming in with the throwers, the zap throwers this time. Curious where he's gonna zap. Against Sorcerer's base, so we know how well it defended in the last war. There goes the Guardian. I'm expecting a zap in this general area, I suppose. But we're gonna have to keep an eye. No, he's going for zaps and quakes on that top side Inferno. Yeah. Feels like a little bit of underwhelming value given how much he invested, spells wise. But let's see what he can do with it. But it's looking like a big defense again for Sorcier. That way, that advantage that Saturn is carrying is even gonna get expanded in the percentage department even more. Queen is gonna get destroyed by the Revenge Tower, especially now that it has all 6 of its weapons firing. And with time ticking down, it is not even going to be a 72% here for Florian. Or maybe, nope. I was going to say maybe barely, but nope. No, sir. So we are facing a difference of 11%. 2 stars. Which means 55 buildings in it. And the next hit is in by Sorcier. And he is coming in with a fireball and throwers. Okay. Okay. Interesting base. Curious to see where that fireball is gonna be headed. You know what? We can always just cancel the. We could, but I think Mr. Morningstar is not gonna be happy then with me if I do. And of course that's not fair. Alright, let's see where that fireball is gonna head. Fireball is gonna go to the fire spitter. How fitting. Gonna take up both fire spitters, a multi-inferno, a scatter shot. Correction, I think, yeah, even 2 multi-infernos. Damn, value. Big value even. Interesting though that he's deploying his throwers in a way that would end on the town hall. Despite the fact that he has the monolith, a defending archer queen, an invis tower, which is gonna get pre-triggered. And he has a Guardian, of course, there as well. Only thing that's going for him right now, oh well, it's using the king to get the town hall. Okay, fair. King actually with rage gem and giant gauntlet, queen giant arrow, and the active player awarded with fireball rage gem, RC with the rocket spear and the e-boots. Looks like the queen on the top side got wrecked, however. So it's going to be down to those troops in the core of the base to get this one to a great result. Warden struggling big time to stay alive due to those stupid skeletons and the healers being interesting. Even more skellies this time, hopefully more targeting the Warden is gonna go down. Rip Warden. Like Sorcerer is not gonna be able to follow up that great defense with great offense, especially not because time is also ticking down. 19 seconds on the clock. So the question is, how much percent can he still get? And the answer is going to be, he is going to be able to get 87% in total. Which even with a triple from FL Academy right now is only going to shrink the gap that there is with only 13% and 1 star. And that means in the best case scenario, FL Academy would have to outscore Saturn eSports by 1 star and more than 34% on the last hit then. because a triple now would bring the gap to 7.4%. So that is wrong, actually, what I said. Instead, they're gonna even have to outscore Saturn eSports by 37% then on the final hit. Right, looks like Domi is gonna go for a surgical E-drag attack. Investing massively into the E-drags in the corners. Trying to do his absolute best to get pathing set. There goes the main principality. Queen pops hers as well. We're doing this one without ERC, which is always still a new thing for me. Because I always, at the end, I am expecting like, okay, so now the ERC is gonna come in. Oh, wait. Let's see that we are looking at a 2-star. And I have high doubts that this is ever gonna have enough strength to turn into a triple. Which is correct. And it looks like this is going to be turning into almost into a 4-star. If you would have had 1% less, but you know, archers on the bottom or minions. Now another archer for 71. Still going. Sorry. But it is going to be 72% at best, it looks like. I was about to say, because this is in range of that air defense. 72% for Domi. Which is going to mean that with 14% as a difference and 2 stars as the lead for Saturn eSports, that something very, very, very wrong would have to occur in the last hit for a chance of a stolen W. That means FL Academy gets at least a 71% 2-star. And that would be without taking into consideration any percent a 0-star, which would in that case have to be necessary from a Saturn point of view, would get. So I should rephrase it to FL Academy would need 70% plus, or I guess 71% plus whatever Saturn would score. And of course, if that what Saturn would score turns into more than 30%, it would need to triple. Let's see who is the last one with an attack. It is Elf. Elf with an attack, Elf with a defense, and on the other side it is Sasuke. So it's gonna be Elf hitting Lala first. And then it's gonna be Sasuke hitting Elf. And if people currently from the like, Jesus, nice, well done talking. If Dutch-speaking people would want to be funny or not, right now they would say Elf. Why not 12 or 10? You know, that's basically saying 11. Why not 12 or 10? Just because coincidentally the first 3 letters of his name are also a number in Dutch. Wow, nice change. Annoyingly though, I think you wanted to also get the maybe the mono, but that's gonna get repaired up now, but he did get some nice value there. Alright, giant arrow through this base from the queen. I'm not sure what that phase was. But king queen working together from this top side. Warren ability, one of the Edrex actually going to the town hall this time, but we're already at well above a 1-star. And the queen is gonna go into the revenge tower. Diggy is gonna stun it. And there we go, that is at least a 2-star, which makes it mathematically impossible for FL Academy to come back for a big dub. Even though this might not be a triple, it's still going to be enough, more than enough actually, to get a W in again for Saturn eSports. But of course we still have the last hit from FL Academy as well. So let's see, this one gonna get close to the 90% mark. But with that going in range of the... Oh, it still gets it. Nice. I was about to say, with that super minion going in range of the multi-archer tower, it's still not gonna get it, but it does. %90 for this last hit, which means we have a 95% average and total destruction for Saturn eSports on this one. A double, triple, I would say. Yeah, that's actually the case, because we've got back-to-back double triples, so a double triple. Double triple. And then a 98, a 90, and an 87. But we're just going to be waiting for that final hit from FL Academy to come in. It's going to be Sasuke on Elf Space. Let's actually check something real quick before I forget. Crap, can't, because we started playing games apparently on that account as well. What I wanted to check though, oh wait, I can check it through here, I believe. Yeah, Clan Games has 2.5 days left on it. We can do that tomorrow and the day after. So tomorrow and Friday. So that's no biggie there. Because right now in Glacial we're not too far ahead in just yet. We are at like 16k points only, so we need to up our game. But first we need to look at what Sasuke has brewing for us. Comes in with a little bit of everything, but mainly a lot of Yetis. Alright, Fireball, nice. Ooh, but barely leaves up the CC there, but has another Quake. Well done. Definitely needed that Quake though, not gonna lie. Otherwise it would have been a CC building up at 1 HP. Right, Warden gets recalled. Furnace stays behind, of course. That's a pretty decent chunk taken out of the base already. Though I've never been able to tell too well what the actual idea of this attack is with the Yetis, because they're just too squishy for my liking. I mean, it kind of feels to me like we're putting a lot of we're putting a lot of pressure on the shoulders of the heroes here, and of course with the Fireball Rocket Loons, we're also doing that, but since those Rocket Loons are just a little better at taking out the defenses, or at least a little more a little more effective at taking out the defenses, I feel like that works better, and they're quicker and they're not restricted by walls. And I got scared by the fact that Bobby spoke all of a sudden. I'm like, whoa, there's people here. Lol really just texted me back. I informed him in DM also that I was live. He said, yeah, I had to work, but no stress. Of course I know you're live. But let's see the final few seconds of this attack. Sasuke ending with a 76% 2-star, which means another big fat W with actually very nice attacks as well. From Saturn eSports, 95% average destruction and total destruction versus 78.2% for FL Academy 12-10 win, which means that this new WoD Cup, I think it stands for Win or Die, is started off really nicely for Saturn. Let's see, choose outcome Saturn eSports. Let's bring in those points for Bobby and for Mr. Morningstar, I believe. 7k from Mr. Morningstar, the rest from Bobby. And they'll be dividing up 15.3k channel points between them. Mainly having to thank Mr. Baseballs for that. But for now, guys, I am going to be calling it here. A very, very great job from Saturn on the double victory. Let's see. Just want to check real quick how far along we actually are in the channel games, in the clan games department. We are indeed at 16k points, but of course we have the easy double 1500 points again. And we have the 1500 coming in from here, so we have 4500 easily secured. And then we have about 2.5 days left as well to get them in. So I don't see many issues there. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. If my energy levels allow it, I will. Because, you know, why not? But right now I am super, super tired. So I'm not sure. But for now, guys, I do definitely want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And if I won't see you tomorrow, I will definitely see you on Friday. Just because, you know, that's the standard stream day. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your day, night, evening, whatever it may be for you. And I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.